If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life. Hit the city with the vibe. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, grab it like it's hot.
Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Nandria. Thank you so much for stopping by. So you guys, I have a vision in my head of what I want to do tonight for girls night. The issue was that it took so long to get it done. So as you can see, you guys, I do need a retwist, but my last retwist was like a little over 2 weeks, so I'm not quite ready for a retwist yet. But when my hair is like, when the roots are loose like this, there's one style that is my go-to style, and that is perm rods. So tonight I'm going to be attempting to get some curls in my locks with these perm rods. The reason why I say attempting is because when I usually do this style, I leave the perm rods in at least overnight, up to 2 days if possible, because I really like the locks to set and to get that real nice curl. However, we don't have that much time, okay? Life has been lifing, so I couldn't leave the perm rods in. So I'm actually gonna put the perm rods in and leave them in for the entirety of me getting ready, and hopefully that can give it some time to set. Now, what I usually do is go in with a lot of body foaming mousse. This is what I usually use when I do my perm rods. As you can see, it's quite empty, but given the time crunch, I went to the beauty supply store and I went and got this setting mousse with extreme hold. I'm hoping that because this is an extreme hold mousse, it'll help the locks and the perm rods set a little quicker. This is all wishful thinking. We're gonna see if my hypothesis is correct in a couple hours. I'm not really pressed for time to get ready, but I don't have all night. I really want to like keep things moving. So I'm gonna go in with 3 different sizes for the perm rods, just because I like the different sizes of the curls. I feel like it lets the hair fall very cutesy and different tightness of the curl, so it's really cute. I got these from the beauty supply, so I don't remember what inches they are or whatever, but I'm hoping that these colors can help you guys figure it out if you want to recreate. And I'm gonna go in with the smaller ones kind of like around the perimeter, because those are gonna give the tighter curls, and I'm gonna use these bigger ones for my more thicker locks that are like in the center / in the back. So that is what I'm going to do. Let me, woo. I washed my hair the other day, so my hair is clean and ready to go for this, but I am gonna go in quickly and oil my scalp.
You made this?
And you guys, if you hear a slight buzzing, it unfortunately is the time of the month and my body is literally fighting me. So I have been experiencing some crazy back pains this cycle. So I have my handy dandy massager on right now with a little bit of heat going to help alleviate this pain. God bless whoever thought of that, because it comes in handy every time I have my period, you guys. I can't tell you how much I love it. All right, so that is nice and in there. I'm talking about in it. Okay, so that is nice and in there. I'm going to separate. I'm hoping that separating it will help me go a little bit faster with this. I'm gonna separate it into 4 sections. Okay, so with this first section, I'm going to go in with these, what kind of like pinkish ones for these bottom ones, and then put a couple of these in there, and then finish it off with the blue at the top. Usually I do 1 to 2 locks per perm rod, but because I am in a time crunch, I'm gonna see if I can try and do 2 per perm rod. Yeah, I'm really making a lot of chances on this, you guys. I'm going out of what I usually do for one with not letting it sit overnight, and now I'm trying to do 2 per perm per rod instead. Who am I? Like, I'm really playing with fate right now. I also don't know how much mousse I should put. Oh, okay. You ain't gonna scream at me? Okay, let's see.
You made this?
Okay, that one stayed. Okay, I'm actually going to also, I have this Liquid Mousse Super Hold Spritz hairspray. I'm gonna go in with this as well to see if this will help the mousse hold. And also if it dries, oh, should have done that before. Dries, it might also help the curl hold a little bit as well. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Mousse the lock, perm rod, and then spray with spritz. So I am going to speed through this process, y'all, and I will come back when I'm all done putting these perm rods in my hair. All right, so perm rods are in. This is how they are looking. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, that actually took me not a lot of time. It's like 30 minutes roughly. I put the mousse, I put the spritz. Now what I'm gonna do to really and try and make sure this comes out good is I'm gonna blow dry my hair for about another 10 minutes on high heat so that these can really dry. Would 10 minutes be enough? Yeah, I think 10 minutes would be just the right amount of time to get them to really dry, because they're already, actually I think I'll probably do 5 minutes because they're actually pretty dry. This is a pretty fast drying mousse. Huh. Yeah, so I'm gonna go 5 minutes, see how that goes, and if it still isn't as dry as I want it to be, I'll probably go for another 5 minutes. Alright, you guys, so now that the hair is out of the way, it is time for the fun part, which is the makeup. I put on my robe because I know that top, and if I get makeup on that top, there's no getting it out. So I'm actually really excited because I got a couple new products. So I'm I'm trying to like find them. I'm very excited to pull these out tonight, y'all. I'm also a little nervous because I am on a mission to get a little bit darker this summer. So I have been making sure to get my vitamin D. So I don't know if these shades are gonna fit me. I know my Maybelline Fit Me should definitely, where is it? Okay, my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 368 Deep Golden. This I can usually rely on when I'm in between shades. So I'm gonna just go with that. I'm not even gonna try nothing else. I'm gonna just go with that because we don't have time for games. We don't have time for games. But I am on the hunt for a skin tint because I don't like wearing makeup in the summer because I'm just a sweaty girl and I just hate when my makeup looks crazy. So I've been looking for some skin tints because hopefully, like, with lesser makeup, you look less crazy. So if you have any skin tint recommendations, drop them down below. I'm leaning towards either Fenty Beauty skin tint or Danessa Myricks, But I saw that e.l.f. also dropped their new Halo Glow skin tint. I saw that on my TikTok and I was like, ooh, that is also a contender. So if you have any skin tints that you would highly recommend, please drop them down below. But I really suck at multitasking right now. I'm trying to get all my products out. Foundation, concealer, blush. Okay, blush. I got my lip gloss out already, lip liner. I'm not really doing too much bronzer because, like I said, I don't really like wearing makeup in the summer. So when I do wear makeup, I go very light. I'm also missing my powders. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go in first with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I have already done my skincare, so that is out of the way. So like I said, we could just get straight into it. I did my brows earlier, so today when I'm doing my makeup, I'm not really gonna highlight them. I'm just gonna fill them out a bit because one, I don't know if y'all can tell, but one is a little bit skinnier than the other. I'm not gonna tell y'all which one, but if you can see, you can see. So I'm gonna go in with my my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. And excuse me, I'm going to use my handheld mirror for this one because I need to see. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm not gonna go in with a lot today. I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. This one is from Real Techniques and I'm gonna be using the flat side to kind of just pat it in. Ooh, okay, yeah. Whew. Told you, I can rely on Maybelline. One thing about that, y'all. I know that for sure. But I'm just gonna pat this in. Gonna go real light. All right, I think that should be good enough. Now I'm gonna go and highlight with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. Okay, so this is one of the new products that I got. So the shade that I usually highlight is Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut, but this one is basically empty. I think I probably have like one more makeup look with it. So I got this because this is supposed to be a match for this. So we're actually gonna see. I'm actually gonna test it. I'm gonna put Too Faced on this side. And I really should not be experimenting right now, but oh well. And then we are going to put e.l.f. on this side. What do we think? I think the e.l.f. is like a teeny, maybe it's not lighter, it's more like it has a cooler undertone. They're like a smidge off, but it's not like too bad because I don't mind a bright under eye, so I feel like this is an actual good replacement. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in actually with the rest of my face with the e.l.f. My chin, my cupid's bow, brows, and the bridge of my nose. And I'm gonna use my little mini portable fan to get that nice and tacky, dry that down a bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. in the shade Gorge Orange. I think orange is just a cute blush for summer. Honestly, Orange blush is pretty great all the time, but in the summer especially, because I feel like it just gives you a nice extra warmth to your skin, and I feel like it just complements my skin tone so well. So now that that's all my liquid products, I'm going to go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I'm going to dry that down with my fan. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, and I'm going to use that to set my under eyes. But because I'm a crease girl, I'm going to make sure to blend it out right before I do it. So I'm going to do one eye at a time. I'm going to blend out the eye with the beauty sponge, and then I'm going to go in with the pressed powder. So now I am going to go in with the bronzer. Going in with the Juvia's Place bronze palette in the shade Dark, and I'm actually going to go in with this top shade up here. It's a little bit lighter than this one. I like to use this one after I've tanned or if I'm going for a really strong contour, but because I'm just bronzing today, I'm going to go in with the top shade. I'm going to be using like a compact brush almost. I don't really know how to describe this brush. I got it from like TJ Maxx or Marshall like a really long time ago. I'm just going to tap in a couple times on this. I'm going to go around my forehead. Right underneath the blush. I'm also going to do around my chin. I'm not going for a lot either because I don't want it to borderline contour. Just nice little bronzy touch. I am going to go back over on my forehead though, just because it is a tad bit darker, so it's going to need a little bit more lift tonight. And then I also have this brush that is literally the perfect nose contour brush. I got this also. This is actually a Kiko Milano brush. Nope, I lied. This is the Bliss sculpting brush. But you guys see that shape? Like, what the heck? Literally so perfect. So I'm also going to dap that in there and just one swipe on this side, one swipe on this side, and just kind of feather it out. A nice soft nose contour. Now I'm gonna go in with that same beauty blender that I used to blend out my concealer, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my loose setting powder under my eyes. I'm only gonna go in with a little bit because I'm going to leave it to bake. I remember when people used to bake all the time, and now people are shying away from baking. I really just shied away from it because it was taking too much time. So I'll put on a layer of the Huda Beauty loose setting powder in the shade Banana. And I'm just gonna blend it. Well, I'm gonna put in a very thin layer and then kind of pat it in a little bit. I just wanted to bring back a little bit of brightness back into the face. Like so, like that. So I actually want to do a little bit of shadow today. I don't know what's gotten into me, but I'm not gonna do a lot. I'm not gonna do a lot. We're gonna do 2 shades if I can find a brush. All right, so this is the Morphe R39 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, and I'm gonna also be using the Violet Voss Olive You Forever, very cute palette. I'm gonna go in with the shade Endless Desire. I'm gonna go over my lid. It's coming up as a nice deep red. Making sure to blend out them edges. I'm gonna plump up my lashes. This is another one of those new products I got. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I actually really like this mascara because my lashes are very thin and like straight-ish. So a lot of mascara doesn't really lift and catch all of my lashes. But this one actually does a pretty decent job. I've been wearing it as like a everyday. If I want like a little, look a little awake today, I'll put this mascara on. So I've been really loving this mascara. All right, I'm gonna pop on these lashes real quick. These are Silk 3D Mink, and I think the name, oh, it's SM05 is this lash. I've also cut these lashes because my eyes are kind of narrow and they're like, I don't know how to really explain it, but I can't do a full lash. I have to cut them and then kind of put them here and have them fan out. So these are already cut, by the way, and I'm just gonna use the Duo Lash Glue, oldie but a goodie, to put these on, but I need to concentrate when I do that, so I will be right back. All right, y'all, so I had to put my light up because the sun is setting, so it's getting dark out. So if the lighting is a little bit different, that is why. So I popped on these lashes, and I'm going to be adding on the finishing touches. So I'm going to go in with Juvia's Volume 1 Blush Palette, and I'm going to go in with this orange shade. I'm going to pop that right on top of where I put the blush earlier, just because it got lost a little bit with the setting powder. So pop that on top. Just to bring back that color. And then I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth face powder, and this is gonna be my all over face powder. So I'm gonna first use it to brush away the Huda Beauty powder, and then I'm gonna go all over my face. Now I'm gonna go in one more time with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And that's gonna be my final setting. I think those 2 layers with the powders should be enough. Gonna let that dry, and when that is dry, I'm gonna go in with the mascara one more time and go on my bottom lashes. Usually I would put one of the colors that I put on my lid on my waterline, but we're not doing too much tonight, so I'm just gonna go in with the mascara on the bottom. Okay, last and not least, the lips. We're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty liner in the shade Traced Out, and another one of my new goodies that I've picked up is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in the shade Wild Cherry. You guys, I have been loving this lip gloss, but this, you guys, is the final makeup look. I am loving it so far. So now that the makeup is done, I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Y'all, I'm nervous. I'm real nervous because I don't know how. Let's do a test one. That's always a good sign. When it don't drop, it is a good sign because look. Okay, so I think my hypothesis has been proven to be correct. The Mousse Extra Firm Hold plus the spritz, titties down. Okay, so let me hurry up and take the rest of these perm rods out, and then we can go ahead for the outfit. You guys, like, I absolutely love this. Like, this is literally the cutest ever. What the heck? Okay, so I don't want to leave it down. I want to do something with it, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go like this, like so, like that. I don't know why that is stuck in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna just crisscross it in the back, and then I'm gonna go in with this claw clip. It has this white pearl on both sides, and I was already thinking of going silver jewelry, so I think this is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna clip that, and I'm gonna just tuck those in. It's like a half up, half down almost, but not. I hope this claw clip looks good. Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, it's a little slanted, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Party in the front, business in the back. That's not even how the saying goes anyway, but yeah. So actually I'm gonna do my edges just a little bit. I got this dual size brush, y'all. You would think that I have waves with this brush, but y'all, I don't have waves. I got naps, okay? I got some naps. So I'm gonna go in just a little bit because, like I said, I literally washed my hair 2 days ago. So I'm not trying to go in with too much. But look at that. You see how smooth that is? I couldn't have done that before with the little brushes. But also, now that I see this, I'm like, do I want to do a little bang? No, I think I like it with both down. So let's just stick with that. And see, this is also why I said I like doing this style when my roots are a little loose, because it just gives a nice little natural look to it. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you guys see, like, it's full, it's lush, it's just yum yum yum. So this could be like a quick little weekend trip look, or the girl's going out tonight, let me put my hair in the morning but work from home so nobody can see me use perm rods. Because they actually came out real curly. Like, I'm absolutely in love with this. But anywho, we have like 20 more minutes left, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch so that we can get the outfit and the finishing touches and head on out. All right, you guys, this is the look of the night. We are wearing a two-piece set from Shein. I tied it in the front, and there's two ties in the back just like the front, but I left the bottom ones untied because I like how it falls. It's a little cute. And I love the back out of this. It's like giving summer, but also, like, you know, it sets, it looks like you tried harder than you did. So I really, really like this. I'm pairing it with a silver little clutch with some silver accessories. I have a watch, some rings, and then a couple bracelets, and my go-to necklace. Y'all, I wear this necklace so much. It's literally like almost a part of me. But this, and then on the feet, almost forgot, I'm just going with some white slippers, keeping it real simple, real casual. You ain't gonna see my feet, it's gonna be under the table. So final touches, let's do the fragrance of the night. I'm gonna go in with Mugler's Alien Goddess as my base. And then I'm going to top it off with Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath and Body Works. but I was just feeling like a little vanilla scent today, so that's what I went for. But yeah, this is the final look, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me, and I will see you guys in the next one.